Tigray military tried to buy anti-drone weapons. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Gitachoreda, a former Tigray president, is spilling the beans, disclosing what happened during a war. He has shared a charge sheet against some Tigray generals too. Secondly, France in trouble. The price of the shares of a French military aircraft manufacturing company has gone down around 10% in the last few days. Uh, let's have a look at this story. So it is about the share prices of Dassault, which is a French company which manufactures Rafale fighter jets. The prices of the shares of this company have dropped around 10% in the last 5 days, while the prices of Chinese military planes manufacturing company called Chengdu have gone up 61% in the last 1 week. What happened? Both these companies manufacture military planes, fighter jets, bombers. In South Asia, a war was fought between Pakistan and India. Limited escalation, you can say, went on for a few days. That escalation was a test of Chinese weaponry versus Western weaponry. India used Rafale fighter jets made in France. Pakistan used J-17 Thunder and other Chinese fighter jets and bombers. It seemed that Chinese technology destroyed Western technology. Several Rafales were shot down by Pakistani pilots who were using Chinese bombers, fighter jets, and Chinese missiles. So that led to serious impact on the share prices of French aircraft, military aircraft manufacturing companies and Chinese aircraft manufacturing companies. China seems to be way ahead of Western countries. I think China can only be countered by the US. Chinese military hardware versus US military hardware could be an interesting competition. Otherwise, the way China brutally destroyed Western technology in the last few days during India-Pakistani war shows how modern Chinese military technology is. Second news stories from Tigray viewers. Gitachoreda, the Tigray, former Tigray interim president, gave an interview to Fana Broadcasting. Interview was published an hour ago. 2 points I want to speak on from this interview. Other points I'll address in coming videos. Getachew now is working as advisor to Ethiopian PM. He is state minister, advisor to Ethiopian PM on East Africa affairs. Tplf kicked him out of the party, kicked him out of Tigray. Tigray military supported Tplf. So he's not in Tigray, he's in Addis Ababa. But the man fought during Tigray war alongside top Tigray leaders. He knows Tplf, he knows Tigray military in and out. The man is spilling the beans. I think the revelations he's making could be very dangerous for Tigray military, for Tplf. In his interview, firstly, Getachew said that during the war, 2-year-long war from November 2020 till November 2022, Tplf tried to buy anti-drone weapons. Tplf contacted some Israeli experts. 1.5 million was the budget. $1.5 million, I think. And it was planned that the drones will be delivered in the far region of Ethiopia. Uh, Deal could not be completed. Uh, a few days ago, I did a video. I told you about Tigray fighters being in possession of anti-drone guns. I showed you a picture of an anti-drone gun called uh, Skyf and Hunter. This gun basically disrupts the communication between the drone and the operator. It is widely used in conflicts, but its effectiveness is limited. Tigray forces have acquired these anti-drone jamming guns through Sudan because Sudanese military is using these drones, these anti-drone guns. Sudanese military, despite using anti-drone guns, has not been able to stop RSF drones because these anti-drone guns are not effective against modern drones like TB2s, like Kinji, etc. They have limited use. The fighters have acquired anti-drone jamming guns, but during the war too, they tried to acquire the guns, the drones, but they could not. They wanted to have drones and anti-drones during the war, but they could not acquire the drone technology and anti-drone weapons. Secondly, Gita Chore the slam Tigray channels. He said, some Tigray channels say that they are ready to die for the people of Tigray, but actually they are extracting Tigray's gold and making money. Who are these channels? Obviously, I think he was pointing his finger towards General Migbehere. Ethiopian National Defense Force, in a statement a few weeks ago rather, accused General Migbehere of conspiring with Fano. ENDF accused General Migbehere of smuggling gold and buying illegal properties with illegally acquired money. Getachew suspended General Migbehere, and Getachew has been accusing some Tigray generals of being involved in gold smuggling. I think without mentioning General Migbehere, he actually implied that people like Migbehere, they are extracting gold and they are involved in a network of smuggling gold through Eritrea. Getachew knows so much about TPLF, about Tigray military, that he will be used by the federal government against TPLF, against Tigray. Just like Sunny and Nagasa, Ola commander who defected, is being used in planning and execution of operations against Kumsa Dereba-led Oromo Liberation Army. Getachew wants to establish a new political party. He wants to discredit TPLF. Much of his criticism in tonight's interview was against TPLF. Criticized Tigray generals too, but major portion of the interview, when he talked about uh, issues in Tigray, he criticized Tigray People's Liberation Front. Let's see. I think TPLF, I think Tigray fighters, Tigray military, I think could be in possession of drones and anti-drones now. How advanced these drones, anti-drones are, that perhaps will be clear after we see some evidence. But since they have been interested in buying drones and anti-drones for the last 3 to 4 years, it means that they might have made some gains and recorded some progress regarding their interest in buying drone and anti-drone technology. Thanks for watching.